I wasn't going to make this video, but I've had some simply ridiculous finds in the local charity shops I just have to share with you. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I've had some stupendous luck in the local charity shops over the last couple of days. Purely going on a whim, not really expecting to find anything because my local town is very much hit or miss. But that being said, I have managed to find some just incredible things over the last 2 visits, mainly today, but also a couple of days ago on Wednesday. So how it works is my local post office is in the centre of town. It's about 1.5 miles away. I'll often run down, literally run down with stuff in my backpack, as long as it isn't too big or bulky. Go to the post office, drop my stuff off, send it, then visit a couple of charity shops on my lunch break. So I typically only visit 2 or 3 per trip because I haven't got a huge amount of time. But these days I'm going through the men's clothing, most of the women's clothing, not all of it, and then checking the toys and bric-a-brac and anything that I'm aware of. So Wednesday I popped down and I checked 3 charity shops. 2 proved fruitful, 1 proved hopeless. So I thought I'd just show you quickly what I got on Wednesday. Then I'll spend more time talking about today, because today was exceptional. For my local town, today was exceptional. So it just goes to show you can find fantastic stuff wherever you go with a bit of luck and knowing what to look for. So without further ado, Wednesday. So nothing outstanding. It's all clothing. I do not apologise. I love picking up clothing. So first thing I picked up were these trousers. A brand I've never heard of. Did a quick comp in the shop, and I think they'll do okay. So this is a brand called, I'll show you the wash label. This is a brand called No Nationality. I'd never heard of it. Never heard of it. But you get one of these sort of spiels on the pockets. Hello, I'm Simon. I am your new best friend. These are called Simon trousers. You may have guessed. They are 100% cotton, pinstriped, and they were £3. Hopefully I can push 30 quid on those, which will be a nice 10x. So yeah, keep an eye out for No Nationality. These were 32.32. Lovely condition. Lovely sort of little leather patch on the rear. Yeah, I say one of these sort of like more niche brands that seems to do quite well. So yeah, keep an eye out for No Nationality. Not the most sort of, not ostentatious either. They're pretty subtle, but seem to do quite well. So we will see how they do. Same shop. Actually, fair, the rest of the stuff in the shop is women's. So same shop. This is a first for me. I finally found some John Smedley. Well, I finally bought some John Smedley. John Smedley every time I found it, it's had a hole in it. This is a lovely merino wool women's V-neck jumper. Size medium. Pretty small, to be fair. I don't think it's shrunk. But it is just small. So probably like, what, a 10 to 12 UK? Something like that. So lovely condition. Lovely sort of, I call that Vimto purple colour. Again, should hopefully be about 25 quid, something like that. So again, from £2.50, fantastic. Oh, I must apologise. They haven't got their prices on because I've already photographed them. So that's why the prices aren't there. You'll just have to believe me. So that was that. I'm happy with that. What else did I get from that shop? I got, again, another brand I hadn't heard of. But you should probably be looking out for this if you do deal in women's clothing. And that is Noah. This is bizarre. So this is I think, is it cotton and silk? Hang on, I can't remember now. So it's a wool silk, if that's going to pick it up. So it's a wool silk, I guess you call it like a blouse, or I don't know. Okay, let me show you. So at the front you think, okay, it's a jumper, wool silk jumper. Then at the rear, you've got this sort of viscose button-up style. So yeah, really odd style to have the buttons at the back, but it is still a pullover. So anyway, doesn't matter. No, it seems to be quite a good brand. I felt it, I thought, oh, that feels like good quality. Looked at the wash label, wool, silk, blend. Excellent. And that was £4.50. Again, should hopefully be 25 to 30 on that one. There are none of this style on eBay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Might push 30. Push the market, push the comps, see where we go. I'll have offers on, see where we go with that one. But yeah, Noah seems to be quite a good brand for that. So that was that. Was that all from that shop? Yeah, I believe it was. No, it wasn't. No, tell a lie. Last thing from that shop, got a bit of Rohan. I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. So this is a Rohan wool, sort of like thick duffel coat, pea coat, that sort of style. A bit like a Loden, but not really. This is a ladies one. This is called the, what do they call this? The City Block Coat. Is that going to pick it up? That button's in the way. City Block Coat. It's a UK size medium, sort of 12 to 14, I believe this one. Lovely condition. That was a £5. We are coming out of winter, but I still think I can push 30, 35 on that one. Hopefully it sells fairly quickly. Again, Rohan stuff can sit around or can sell quite quickly. Women's stuff I find does just as well as men's. No issues there. So we'll see. We'll see how well it does. But for a £5, I'm giving that a go. So that was that shop. Couple of things from the shop next door. The two that are together, for anybody local, there's a Mare and Foal, which is a local charity for horses and ponies, and then there's the Click Sergeant next door. So those are the two I frequent the most because the pricing is the most fair in the town, if that makes sense. The most fair, and I'm happy sort of like I'm happy to experiment with things because the pricing is like low enough, so I'm not making a big enough risk, if that makes sense. So anyway, shop next door. That was all from the Click Sergeant. These are from the shop next door and the Mare and Foal. So I got this. It's an outdoor walking shirt. Again, a brand I hadn't heard of before. Exoficio? I don't know. Something like that. Exoficio. It reminds me of the Craghoppers insect repellent shirts. Those Nosy Life ones. I don't think it is, although you can get insect repellent versions of this from this brand. It's got a lovely little vent on the back and the hook and loop, and lovely green colour, lovely big size XL, no rips, no stains, lovely sort of mint green colour. That was £4.50, I believe. It was £4 or £4.50, something like that. I would have hoped for 25 from that one. I have no idea how well this brand does, but good quality. Come into spring, more people will be walking and stuff. I'm hoping that does quite well. But again, as with all things like this, it's an experiment. I'll let you know how well it does in due course. So a brand I'm loving picking up currently is Woolovers, or is it Wool Lovers? No, I think it's Woolovers. So this is a lovely Woolovers chunky knit cotton cardigan. It's a men's size medium, I want to say. Men's size medium. So lovely condition, no rips, no holes. The thing with a chunky knit is there are like kind of holes in it, but holes are less likely to form, if that makes sense. So really nice condition. That was £4. So that was less than that. Weird. Anyway, even the lady on the till said, "Ooh, that's a good price, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, should be about 30 quid on eBay." I didn't say that to her. You never disclose you're a reseller unless they ask first. That's what I've learned. It's a taboo, isn't it, in this country? In the UK, reselling is a bit of a taboo. Anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, so yeah, £4 and hopefully 30 quid. That's where the listing seems to be. Good photos, good description. It'll be promoted. I'll push 30 on that one. And I got a CD. This is technically for myself, but I've already uploaded it onto iTunes. Yes, I still use iTunes. I do not use Spotify. This is a band called The Story So Far. Pop punk band. This is their 2011 album, Under Soil and Dirt. That was 50p. And I've got it up on eBay listed for £9 all in. So hopefully somebody buys that, I actually get a bit of profit. Win-win. Win-win. So that was Wednesday. And again, that's a nice bit of stuff. Nice bit of stuff. Went out today, and I in my mind I wasn't going to go into those two shops because I've already been to them this week. I usually give it a week to let stock turn over and that sort of thing. I thought, right, I'm going to go to 3 different shops today. There's 12 to choose from in my local town, many of which are terrible, and I avoid at all costs. It's fine. I pick up enough stuff. It's fine. So went to three different shops today. Not expecting anything, to be honest, because the prices are higher. It's a bit more. I have less luck in them. However, Lady Luck was shining down on me. So where should we start? We'll start with the second shop, and then, to be fair, we will, because the first shop only bought one thing, but it's an absolute banger. So second shop, these still have the tags on. So we've got some more Woolovers. This is a 100% lamb's wool vest, so sleeveless vest, lovely pale blue colour, Again, it's a size medium. That was £3.95. Look at that, it was £4.95. They've crossed it out. £3.95. That should hopefully be about 25 quid. Again, no rips, no stains. This is like a tighter knit, but it's quite a thick one. I'm forever falling foul for buying knits with holes in, so I gave this a really good look over in the shop. I can't see any holes. When I come to list it or pack it, I'll probably find a hole, but honestly, I've given it a good look over and I can't see anything. So I'm hoping that'll be fine. An intact knit, which is nice. So there was that one. I got a couple of women's bits. So actually, these are the same. These are probably donated by the same person. So I've got two. I'll hold them up. Here they are. I've got two Peruvian Connection knitted jumpers. Now they're not alpaca wool. They are a cotton blend. So not quite as sort of luxurious or desirable, but cool pattern. Nice floral pattern. They are a size medium. They are still made in Peru. Yeah, cotton blend. Is it cotton elastane, I think? No, sorry. Cotton lycra. So then, nice bit of stretch to it. I don't think they're like sports. I think I'll just like tops with a bit of stretch. So we've got this lovely brown one there. And then with look at the buttons on the sleeve. Look at that. That's so soft as well. And then we've got this black one as well. So same size, similar pattern. They were £4.95 each. I looked at the label and went, oh, they're not wool. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to push 25 quid each on those. I think there's still a good market for the cotton stuff. Lovely pattern, good size. Yeah, I'm going to put 25 from £5 or £4.95. That's absolutely fine. Good brand to look out for, Peruvian Connection. This is where it gets interesting. So this, should I do? I'll do this one first. I'll just show you. I'll just show you what it is. It's a Paul and Shark yachting sweatshirt, embroidered sweatshirt. Now, it was £6.95. The first thing I picked up in the shop, I just saw it on the rail. I thought, is that what I think it is? And to be fair, the label was like that. And the shop has a habit of pricing things up. I just thought, oh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? And I saw £6.95 and went, oh, that's actually really not bad at all. Really not bad at all. This is in lovely condition. Absolutely lovely condition. Lovely deep black colour. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's legit. I don't think it's fake. Just the attention to detail on the little arm hit there. That's the collar tag. It hasn't been, it's not fixed firmly. It's quite a sort of flimsy fit. That's how it seems to be. And the embroidery is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Not a stitch out of place. The only thing it's missing is the wash label. Somebody has cut out the wash label. So it's not the end of the world. I'm fairly sure it's legitimate, which is a good thing. Because there are none of these listed on eBay. There's a couple that have printed logo, none are embroidered. On the Paul and Shark Yachting website, you can still buy these new, but you can't buy it in black. You can only buy it in navy blue. You also can't buy it in a large. So the market is mine, and that's a good thing. I'm going to be listing that for 100 quid. Ballsy, I know, but if you want one of these in this colour with this design, the only one you have, assuming loads aren't listed tomorrow, is going to be this one. As the luxury picker said, don't predict the market, dictate the market. I love that phrase. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I am going to dictate the market. It's going up for 100 quid. It probably won't sell for 100 quid, but I would expect 70 to 80 on that one because that's just what they seem to go for. So wish me luck. Wish me luck. It might take a while to sell. I might get a load of lowball offers, but I have faith in that one. I have faith. That wasn't the best thing I picked. That's in third place. That's bronze. These two things are on hangers because I value them dearly. And I felt a bit bad sort of scrunching it into my bag on the way home. Let's put that one there. It's going to be in the way, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Put you there a minute. Right. So, same shop. RSPCA. Here it is. Gift aid. Gift aid item. So you're thinking, okay, it's a fairly fairly sort of dull grey coat, blazer jacket thing. It is. And I paid £13 for it. Well, £12.95, £13. Not a huge amount going for it, right? Not a huge amount going for it until I pop open these snap buttons and I show you the logo or the patch. Kent and Kerwin. I think that's how that's pronounced. Kent and Kerwin. Kent and Kerwin, I was aware of before. The t-shirts they do have a nice sort of embroidered rose on them, and they have like a big sort of KC, that sort of thing. It's a premium menswear line. I think it's just menswear. They might do women's as well, but they say mainly menswear. David Beckham endorses Kent and Kerwin, so we're, you know, it's got some merit to it. It's got some merit to it. This is a wool, 100% wool blazer jacket. Has a viscose lining. Made in Italy. Lovely condition, no rips, no stains. It almost has a sort of quilted design to it. That's not just me sort of scrunching it in the bag. It does actually have sort of like patches and I don't know. Anyway, £12.95. The RRP of that, going by what's on the website currently, and if you don't believe me, you can look up Kent and Kerwin on their website, over £1,000 RRP, which I know RRP doesn't mean much when you're selling second hand, but it gives you a good idea of what these things can go for. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to open a Vestiaire collective account and stick that on here. Probably cross list to eBay. Hopefully 150 on that one. I'm really hoping for 150. Which again sounds mad because it doesn't look like much. And not many have sold. But given that it's over £1,000 new and it's in fantastic condition, might even push 200, you know. Yeah. That's the thing. If you want one of these, this exact thing, you're gonna pay good money, aren't you? So, as I say, it's a size large, 44-inch chest, so lovely size. Fits me like a dream, but I am not keeping it. Yeah, I'm pushing hard on that one. I'm pushing hard. However, that was second place. That was silver. Gold goes to this one. Well, that might realise more, to be fair, but this one I'm happier with. So, as I say, it's a grey jumper, grey wool jumper. I'll tell you now. This is the back, of course. You knew that. You knew this was the back. A slight backstory. This is the shop where I found those Fear of God sweatpants in, and that's that. We're talking like 10 videos ago, maybe longer. This shop is expensive. They had a James Pringle, I think it was a wool cotton blend, maybe, jumper for 12 quid. They had F&F and TU, Sainsbury's, Tesco Sainsbury's, jackets for £20. They had a Salt Rock hoodie for 20 quid, I think it was. You can get it new for 20 quid. So we're talking, they are ambitious, shall we say, with their pricing. And they've always got a, we can't take any more donations sign in the window because they're clueless. But here's the thing. We will always be one step ahead of charity shops. Now, I typically don't check this charity shop because it is expensive and I just don't want to waste my time. But occasionally I'll pop in just to see what they have. And honestly, honest to God, this was the last thing they had. Right on the end of the rail, right on the end of the jumper section that I happened to be checking last. I just thought, yeah, there's nothing here. It's all overpriced. And then I found this. Okay. You're probably thinking, okay, what is this, Chris? This is Brioni. Brioni is a high-end Italian luxury menswear brand. Again, I think it's just menswear. In like, just the RRP of this jumper would have been £700, maybe more. Just incredibly expensive to buy new, and it is absolutely immaculate. I had to fold it in my bag carefully, but there's not, I mean, it's barely been worn. I don't think it's ever been washed. It's just absolutely stellar condition. If this was a cashmere one, it'd be over £1,000 new. It is unfortunately just wool. So we're going to settle for 700. I can find none like this. None with a little embroidered Brioni logo there, which is, again, just impeccable. Absolutely impeccable. Again, another one for the Vestiaire Collective, I think, because I'll cross-list to eBay, but I'll be pricing this one high as well. Maybe 200, just to see where we go. It's basically like new. Oh yeah, and I paid £4.50 for that. Oh man. Do you know what? This to some people, and I've already said this to some people, and you see the look of disgust on their face. But as a reseller, if you're in an expensive charity shop that you know is expensive, and the pricing is just defies belief, when you find an item that they've missed that's really good, that they've priced low because they have no idea what it is, there is no better feeling in the reselling world. There is no better feeling than catching an expensive charity shop slipping. And I can't think of many better examples than that. So, my little sort of 1.25 hour jaunt to my local town, I spent about £35 on the stuff that you would have seen. So the Peruvian jumpers, Peruvian collection jumpers, the wool over, the Paul and Shark thing, sweatshirt, the Kens and Kerwin jacket, and the Brioni jumper. £35 for all those. I'm expecting a return of over 400 for all that. That is why I've invested time and research into clothing, because the returns can be simply stupendous. And that is why I love thrifting. Next time I go in, I might find absolutely nothing. And I say, this is not a brag. This is not a brag at all. I do not live in an affluent area. I'll be the first to say that. My local town is pretty scummy, you know, but I'll admit that. It just is what it is. So if you can find these things in Newton Abbot, which is where I live, just outside, then you can find stuff like this everywhere. You've just got to know what to look for. Have quite a big dose of luck, has to be said, but just keep an eye out, and research is your friend. Just research the heck out of clothing. Watch the luxury pickers, watch Chatty Pete, watch whoever you want to watch, and just absorb all the information they give you. And maybe me too, if I'm helping. I hope I do. But say, there's so much out there to find. Anyway, I will leave you there. Thank you so much for watching. I said this was a bit of a sort of whistle-stop tour video, but I'm absolutely bowled over. It's yeah, speechless. Speechless. So thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Take care, and I will see you very soon.